Hello and welcome to Sorprita. I'm your host today, Mayra, and I'm going to be showing you what I do as a skincare regimen that I have. This is what I do. So to begin, I purchased this probably about 3 weeks ago. It's called Good Molecules, and right there, it's a fantastic, it says pineapple exfoliating powder. It's very lightweight. A little goes a long way. It's a powder that you just put into your hand and you add water to it, and it foams, it lathers, and it gives your skin this wonderful, I guess it polishes your skin. Now, this is fantastic. It's kind of on par with you doing a honey sugar scrub, but less abrasive. So it's really gentle to the skin. The scent, there's really kind of no scent. It has, if it does, it's kind of like rice water smell, I guess. That's what it smells like to me. It just doesn't really have a scent. It's just kind of like a milky smell, sort of. Anyway, I washed my face earlier with that, and I washed my chest area, because usually when I do this, it's either I'll do it in the shower and come out, but I'm not taking you into my shower. No. So this is what I usually do. Wash with that, come out, and because I do this like 3 or 4 times a week on a good week, this is the combination of the Aztec clay, and I will show you this over there, and the Regimen edible minerals for detox. You use these two. You can actually eat this. I think you can actually eat the Aztec clay. Well, it didn't tell me to eat it, so I didn't. But this stuff, I've eaten this, especially during when I'm doing a detox. And all I do is I put a teaspoon of the Aztec clay, actually 2 because I need to get my chest area, and 1 teaspoon of this. And then I add, what everyone knows, apple cider vinegar with the mother. Shake it up, make sure it's all nice and got the mother floating around in there. Pour, depending on the consistency you like. I kind of like mine to be kind of thin, but depending on what I'm trying to go for. Like right now, it's going to be thin. This is the fun part. We're going to speed this up so that you don't have to sit there and watch me the whole time. It sounds disgusting. But yeah, it's a nice thick clay. This is my brush. I didn't want to throw it out, and I figured I'm going to be putting mud on my face. Why not use this brush? And I'm not buying a new one for it. So here we go on this. So I try to keep my wispies out of the way. And I do brush up and over, up and over. Keep those wispies out of the way. Oh yeah. This is what I've always dreamed of.
How's it feel?
It feels nice, cool, refreshing. It definitely feels cold. Now I have done this warm before, especially for my son, who I like to, he likes it when it's warm. And I figure there's no problem putting this on warm, because it opens up your pores. But my pores should be, I guess, they're probably shutting shut right now, closing fast because it's kind of cold. But it usually is, and I still see results. Now, you're going to see, and I get really close to my eye. And I'm going to tell you something. Before I started getting this close, my bags used to be, I have a picture that I'm going to post. It's a bad picture. It looks like I was on a bender or something. I just look wrecked. And I'll wipe that up in a minute. And I get my eyebrows. Believe it or not, you can put this stuff in your hair and it conditions your hair. So It like changes almost the texture. It's almost like a relaxer almost. Okay. Now I'm going to do my mop last. Lucky you, I get to still talk. Anyway, and I always make sure I get under my neck, because right here where the skin is, if you want it to bounce back, woo, that was cool. Now, I might need to make more, not sure. Let's see. Typically, oh yeah. This is definitely fun. And this is why I wore this top. Usually, again, I usually don't wear much when I'm doing this, because obviously I'm trying to get as much of my chest and neck as possible. And, yep, I think I saved just enough to do my mouth. And then we're going to speed this drying process up so that let me make sure I got everything. Wherever I see like these little itty bitty spots, like, or bumps or whatever, I try to definitely cover that. Get in the corner. Yeah. Oh yeah. Sexy, sexy. In my 40s, trying to fight everything I have, not to scare my husband anymore. My husband is recording. That's where he was supposed to say, "Oh no, baby, I love you. You're just so glorious and miraculously beautiful. The sun just doesn't come up until you look at me." But it's okay. Don't even try it. All right. So this is where I'm at right now. And like I said, away. Like I'm pushing away all those wrinkles. So this detoxifies the skin. I've noticed less breakouts, and everyone, especially when you're older, you don't expect, like, you figure, oh, after I'm, no longer a teenager and done with all that, I'm not going to have breakouts. Well, eating habits and not taking care of your skin, you're going to have breakouts. So, did have some breakouts because I wanted to see how much of a difference this product actually makes in my life. So I stopped doing my face for, like, I want to say 2 weeks. I think it was, probably about 2 weeks. And I stopped, and my skin looked great for about a week, and then all hell broke loose. And then I was like, oh, and that wasn't even during, like, right before a menstrual cycle or anything. It was just my skin decided to go nuts. I started doing it again. Everything started clearing up. Wherever I broke out, it started to dry up, and the spots have started to diminish. And these two things together are amazing. Like, some women actually put this on their face at night, like a nice watery consistency, and they go to sleep with it. I have not done that because I'm truly one of those people that will think that would be the time that our tsunami warnings will come out, and that's what I'm going to be out there looking like, and I just can't have that. So we're going to let this dry out, and then we'll be back after it's done, and then I will wash it off, offset, and so you'll see it brings a lot of blood and circulation to your face, and that's what we need, ladies, especially when you get older. And even if you're young, this helps to clear out all sorts of gross, pimples and blackheads and whiteheads, everything. So we'll be back.
So at this point, your face feels like you've gotten, I guess, a ton of Botox. I've never gotten it, so I don't know what that feels like. But if it feels like you can't move any of your facial muscles, that's it. And it has, during this process, usually I typically don't use a fan to speed up the drying, but I wanted it done quick because of the video. So there was a heat and icy cold component, like icy hot. Not necessarily a great feeling on your face. And the pulsating action that happens on your face is intense normally. When it's sped up to this, it's actually quite slightly alarming because you just feel it's like pulse. It's like your face is just getting split apart. So I did, I'm gorgeous. Look at this. Are you getting a good close? Oh, I don't want to laugh. But cracking will happen. But yeah, I'm ready to take this off because it hurts like a son of a gun. And now that the air is no longer hitting my face, I can really feel that it's like thermogenic stuff happening in my face. So I'm gonna go wash it off. Why I got this. This is my Braun Epilady thing. Has tons of attachments. I love it. This stuff, usually I use a washcloth and it takes forever. With this, zip, zip, zap, zoop, and it's off your face. When I come back, my face is going to be startlingly red. So, I'll be right back. I gotta go. I gotta do this. Gotta take it off. I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back. So, I don't know if you can tell the difference because it kind of seems like it looks, I don't know, it seems pretty normal to me, but my hairline, I could definitely see where my skin looks red and inflamed.
It looks sunburned right across your chest.
Yeah, and I look sunburned across my chest. But that's kind of what we want. We want the blood flow to like come up. So this is a dermal roller. This I only do once a month. So today being that once a month, I'm gonna do it today. I'm spraying some alcohol on it. I sprayed it already several times, but because I was away from it, I want to spray it again. Typically, I would put some kind of numbing cream on my face. This is like the Asper cream. Can you see it?
Just about. Yes.
I would put that on, but there's better creams out there, some with like 10% lidocaine. I don't have it. I know you can get it out of, I think, Korea. So the whole thing is derma rolling. You take the roller, and it hurts. Believe it or not. Tiny little needles. I think this was, well, 700 or something like that. 700 and something needles. And this one is 0.25 millimeters. So what you want to do is go over your face, wherever you have scarring, wherever you have wrinkles, and then you're going to see how all those tiny little holes that my face is receiving is coming up nice hot pink, because that hurts. And I can push down quite a bit. I'm not going to bleed. I have, but for today, I'm not trying to do that. Oh yeah, did I mention I'm not an anesthetician? Never know how to say that properly without sounding like I have a lisp. And I'm not a doctor. I'm a stay-at-home mom. However, I did go to school for cosmetology. Got all A's. Yeah. And I learned a lot of the stuff that I do here from school. Messed up part is, when I was going to school in '93, the school basically was a scam. Like, they had actual teachers and stuff, but the person who had the school going basically stole a whole bunch of money from Fannie Mae or something. I don't know. It was some craziness like that. And right up in here
is where you meet Jesus. Good Lord. It hurts. And I didn't cuss. So, they say if you spread the skin a little bit, it hurts less. I do not find that to be true. So, you do this. Yeah, I get kind of quiet right there. Because it hurts. And I do this to my face all the time. Once a month. You should not do this more than once a month. Because you're going to see the effects like after like a week after you do it, or maybe for some it's the next day. All I'm saying is do not do this in the morning and do not do this to go work out right after. Any sweat, you're gonna feel like you just got an acid peel. And I've never had an acid peel, so I don't know why I would think that I would know what that feels like, but that's what I think.
Does it feel like this?
Oh, yes. My husband just showed. It feels like this. That's hot. So there you go. So as you can see, this, just so that you know real quick, this is the thing. Whenever I see people on Instagram or my Facebook page and they have all those lines right there, this definitely helps. What I'm going to show you, I was doing this since California, and I would still start seeing like lines and stuff. I'm going to show you at the end of the video, so if I were you, I'd still keep watching of what I did, and it's so cheap that I was like, holy cow. And I didn't say anything to anyone because I was like, ow. I wanted to make sure that it wasn't just my imagination that I saw results. So this, you want to go up, down, sideways, every which way you can. All right. Because I don't want to do this again later on tonight. I just want to get it done with. And you get as close as your eye to possible. Woo! And I do hear, because that skin that starts to get all baggy, I'm dedicated to looking younger for as long as I can. My hands are sweating, like if there was, Now, for people who are losing their hair, this also helps to stimulate the follicles and hair growth. That's why I get into these eyebrows, because I started regrowing my eyebrows with this and other treatments that I've been doing. Holy cow. Like right here. See smile lines? Whew. Okay. Enough torture. Oh yeah, shit. Oops. I forgot. This is fun. And then you rake it across your chest because the décolletage is like one of the worst places where women show their age. Over here though, you can definitely kind of go to town here, and it doesn't hurt nearly as much as your face. Wow. But yeah. Now typically I'd be down in here and stuff like that, but I'm not going to do that right now. So again, derma roller. I got one. I'll put a link down below. It comes with these other two pieces right there. Woo. And when I first got it, I didn't know how to undo it because I was yanking on it, trying to pull on it, and then it's really simple. You turn it, twist it, and then you can put. So, boom. This, when I'm in the shower, I get all the loose skin from after having babies, weight loss. This is your go-to. That wrinkly skin, trust, I've actually seen some results on that. Now I just got to lose some more weight so that I can have a reason to use it. Okay, now that you've done this and you've pricked your face full of holes, the next thing that I will do is come in with, actually, Thayer's facial toner. Is it in there? Facial toner. Love this stuff. Truly my favorite. Ooh, the feeling that you're gonna feel. Oh, it definitely just feels like a sunburn. Excuse me? Oh, this is witch hazel. And it has aloe vera formula, rose petal, alcohol free. It smells so good. It's so fresh. So you do this to kind of like help return your skin's pH balance to normal. Oh my God. I used a black towel to dry my face. And you can totally see the black towel fibers. Great. No telling. Probably just stuck all those hairs into my face just now.
You look like the cat in the hat.
Oh, yeah, look at that. So yeah, that's what you... It's still... Anything that you put on your face at this point, sometimes it feels good. Sometimes it feels like you just got stung by a bee. So I will take a cotton ball and just leave them on my eyes and just be like 2 of them, of course. But right now I'm just showing you something I do. And this isn't even technically all of it, but I'm trying to be quick about this one. But this is pretty much during the week, every day during the week, and monthly. So every day I bought, like I said, Good Molecules. I got their super peptide serum. Now, I hope that's in focus. And so, there we go. Woo. And I use this. This stuff goes a long way. They tell you, it says, apply 1 drop in the morning, and at night before oils. So, hold on a second. So this, I'll say this, I do put 3. So anything that you put on your skin, after the derma roller absorbs into your skin a heck of a lot better. And does a heck of a lot better. Wow, I'm still kind of then, hold on a second. This one, it's by Go Pure. You see that? Go Pure. Now this, I got the whole system. What?
What was it?
I'm gonna tell you. Go Pure Youth Glow Eye Gel. I literally, what does it say? Gently dab a small amount gently around your eye area and under your eyes, for puffiness, dark circles. Best to use twice a day. And I have used it twice a day. Now I use just the tiniest amount. I don't even know if you can see that, but a little goes a long way with this product. And I literally just take it, put it under my eyes, and just kind of smear it outwards. Very gentle, especially with all the hell I just put my face through. So that's that. And then another Good Molecules. This is the way that I do all of this. Typically I don't keep it in the box, but I figured people like to see people opening up boxes. I'm okay with that. Now this one is Good Molecules Ultra Hydrating Facial Oil. A lot of people were, this is huge. Everyone loves the facial oils. I've been doing like essential oils for a long time. This one, I really like it. And it says, warm a few drops between palms of hands, press into skin, use as last step in your routine. This isn't technically my last step, but I So here it is. It's beautiful. It's just a beautiful color. I put 2 drops. Okay. Put it in my hands. Oh. All right. Hyaluronic acid. I make my own. I don't buy anyone else's. I bought people's hyaluronic acid, and it's very watery. This stuff, it's hyaluronic acid powder by Boss Essentials. You could get this for $6, and you can make forever your own hyaluronic acid. Can we pause this for a second?
Nope.
So just cut this out, please. So hyaluronic acid powder, make your own. I get some, I'll usually use boiled water, let it cool. I'll put probably about 1/4 teaspoon or like half a teaspoon in a bottle like this. I'll also add, I don't have it here on the table, but I have vitamin C powder, and I use also niacinamide. Hopefully I said that right. And I'll crack open one of these capsules. I also ingest these capsules because you can. It's good for your skin. So I'll crack one of those into the bottle too with the hyaluronic acid powder, vitamin C, and that. Shake it up, and it'll look all clumpy and looks gross. And then you just leave it alone, and it'll just disintegrate. You shake it up, and it's clear. It's perfectly clear. My bottle is this. I've used almost for all of last month. So soon, probably mid-month, I will, and I can use as much as I want because I make the product myself. I put it everywhere.
What does hyaluronic acid do?
Everyone probably knows what hyaluronic acid does, but it helps to improve your skin. Ooh. Helps diminishes, it gets rid of wrinkles, plumps up your skin. It attracts water. So it's one of the cool things. Like, so if you have dehydrated skin, you put the hyaluronic acid on your face, and it just fills in those lines. You know, all plump and juicy like babies. And so, last but not least, if you've stuck around, this is the piece de résistance. Hold on a second. I know I brought it. Shoot. I'm looking for... Oh, there it is. So, Vaseline. Vaseline with no sound effects. And then flaxseed oil. Now, this is the freaking holy grail. Now, I don't know if it's just me, but this, I made this. That's all that's in here. And I typically don't put my fingers in here. Can you get me a toothpick? They're right behind there. I do not typically toot my own horn this hard. But if I had one of those, like, freight train horns, I'd be tooting that sucker right now. I'd be like, mm-hmm. My husband probably could put one in there. This stuff, I used it. Thank you. One of mine, toothpick. That's what I usually use. Now, when you see, that's a lot. So this is a lot. Now I'm going to tell you this right now. This is something you put at night. I have worn this during the day. If I'm not really going anywhere, it lays pretty well under foundation. But I'm not big on makeup, so whatever. So I might need a little more than that. We'll see. I take this. I take some Vaseline, put it in a pot, and I make a small little amount just in case. You never know if it gets contaminated. I don't want to waste a bunch. Add probably like 7, 11 drops of this. And put that on.
Who makes the flaxseed oil?
Oh, 1 second. Let me put this on my face first. Now this those lines. Now, now this is hard, me pushing up those lines. You can see them. When I've seen that I could just literally look at my face and the lines would just be there with no reaction. And I was like, when the heck did that happen? And I was very upset because if I notice it on somebody, and it's not this, hopefully this doesn't sound bad, but if I notice an imperfection in someone, I look at my own face and I go, do I have that? And if I do, I fix it. And yeah, this stuff, I don't know if I can, yeah, it's enough to get to where I put it on my skin. Oh yeah. So this stuff right here, hold on, just making sure. And it's okay to put in your hair. Black seed oil is amazing. Now the black seed oil I got says it's a food supplement. The blessed seed is the blessed seed. This is strong. Now my husband's getting the other bottle. And we also buy, it's, okay. And then we have the extra strong, which that's what's in this one. It says strong, but you know, this is the one that we are working from, the extra strong. So this stuff here is fantastic. Not only, it smells like black seed. No, I said black seed. I meant oregano. Is it an oregano? That's the scent. Okay, it's late at night and I'm trying to show you what I do. It smells like oregano, so it's not like you're going to smell like a salad when you go to bed, but it's nice. It has a pretty decent smell. When you have mixed in the, oh my gosh, the Vaseline, you'll smell the Vaseline more than you will, I think, the black seed. But it's delightful. It washes away wrinkles. Like, I'm not saying that when you smile that you're going to be like, oh, they're all gone and there's nothing there. You're still going to have, you know, your smile lines, but kids have those. I'm talking about those lines, the grooves that are just there even at a resting face. This stuff right there, it's amazing. And I stopped. My thought was probably it's because I was drinking a lot of water, a gallon of water. And I was like, I want to see, obviously that's good for you, but I wanted to see if it would still look, my skin would still look good. So I stopped drinking water, like, not on purpose, I just really cut back, and it was like, I don't know what the hell was wrong with me. But, and the lines came back, and I was like, it's gross, horrible. I made this. And all I changed about my diet was nothing, and then I put this on my face. And the next morning, I was like, I looked at my husband. And I was like, I just think I found something. This stuff, the best. And if you're looking to remove wrinkles, that will do it. If you're looking, oh yeah, I almost forgot this too. There was an article with, what's that woman's name, the singer who used the vibrator?
Oh,
Toni Braxton. Toni Braxton said something about, I use this to get away puffiness.
Only on my face.
Yeah. So I use this. It's actually for your face. And I have used this to get rid of or to help absorb all the stuff that I just put on my face. And my pores have gotten, like, I don't know if you can get close up on my pores, but they're pretty darn good. I'll turn this on. Can you see it?
Oh, yes.
How bad? The way that you made it sound like it wasn't a good thing.
No, you're good.
So,
You're pink.
well, yeah, I'm pink. But, like, it definitely helped. Like, all the stuff that I've done, my pores have been minimized. It's just, it feels better. My skin feels like it did when I was younger. And I could go into more detail on other things that I do for my face, some cheap, very cheap alternatives, I'll show you right here. Or should I do that later? Probably. It seems like we're going to have to do that later because we're running out of space. But the last thing I do, rose petal water. Love it, need some more because we only got that much left. But this stuff, right before I close my eyes and put my face mask on. I love it. If they make lavender, but I love the smell of this rose. It's so pretty, it feels good. You feel like you've pampered yourself and you're like, And pretty much a lot of this stuff is so cheap. Like the Holy Grail. Okay, the worst is going to be getting this. This will probably cost you like, what, $36 for the small bottle? That's probably the most expensive besides if you got something like this. Certain tools, yes, they're going to cost you a lot of money. But that'll be like $36. But if you're using it for skincare, it's going to last you forever. The supplements I use, usually they don't cost more than $26. They're like $26 down. The Aztec stuff, I want to say it was $16. You could get a smaller size for like $8. This Regimen, I think this one was a little bit pricey, but it lasts forever because you only use a teaspoon at a time, or even smaller if you want to make a lighter consistency on your face. Like I told you, it's like $6 for the hyaluronic acid. The water, obviously you pay for it. Yikes!
This camera.
So this, pretty good. I'm not sure, can't remember how much this cost me, but in the kit it was like $80-some, and this is the only thing from Go Pure, the Youth Glow Eye Gel that I kept and I actually used. Because their hyaluronic acid, it was kind of watery. I don't know if it was old, because I know when I make my own hyaluronic acid, it's really thick and it's like a gel. Theirs was very watery and I didn't see much. In the Retin-A, I've tried to do the Retin-A, I haven't gotten very good results with it. And that's why I was trying to figure out where to go, what to do, and that's where I came up with the Holy Grail. The Good Molecules, so affordable. Like, I think this powder, Yankees, might be $8. This might be like $6 or something. I think for the whole kit and caboodle, I might have spent, or that might be $16. So maybe like $36 I spent for these 3 bottles. But, you know, if it works, then that's all I care about, is how it works on my skin. Probably $16 for 2 bottles of the Thayers. I don't know. I get this from Target. And no, I've gotten this one.
On Amazon too.
Not for this. I've always gotten them in person. So this one, I think I get it from, what's the store? The store with the all vegetarian food?
Well, Down to Earth.
Down to Earth. That's where I think I got this one. And they do sell it at Target, because I have seen like small bottles of it. The Bragg's apple cider vinegar, that I think I spent like $8. And yeah, I think I've gone through everything.
What's the niacinamide?
I think I said it's like $16, I want to say.
They didn't hear me say it.
Okay. The niacinamide, I think it was $16. But let me see. I think, okay. The Angel Kiss Derma Roller, literally, I will show you, was $22.90. So there you go, $22.90 on Amazon. It's a great tool. I love it. Clean it every time with some alcohol. Wash it, clean it, dry it, put it away. That's what I do to my face. And I definitely think that if you try it, I think you'll get some pretty good results, because like I said, someone was talking about 11s. They're like, oh, you don't have any 11s. And I'm like, no. I didn't understand what the heck she was talking about. And I'm looking at her, and she was like, oh, you got 1. And that's it, little line right there. And I was like, oh, hell no. And then I noticed that it was there. And I was like, well, let's rub that out. And I don't, when I'm at a resting face, I don't have that. And of course, you're going to have expression, so it's going to pop up there, but you don't want it to be there forever. And for the most part, it's not there. And all those little lines, goodbye. Obviously, I smile too much. My life is too good for me not to. So that's going to be one hell of a battle. And I hope you have that same problem. If that's going to be my issue, are going to be crow's feet because I'm too happy and I have great kids and a great husband and my pets make me happy and stuff, trust that once I get a Yorkie, I know that this might have come up before. All this right here, I'm going to probably have to get staples or something. Just staple them back. Just like, because I'm going to be way too happy with a Yorkie. So, thank you so much for coming and watching me put myself through some pain. Pain is beauty, and it doesn't have to cost you a lot. And you saw what I put here. Little by little, I've gotten this. There's no way that I would just buy all this stuff in bulk, and some of you can, and that's awesome, and blessings to you. But this stuff is some pretty easy, affordable stuff that you can use, and besides this being $36 and the Vaseline, this right here alone, I think, if you start off with that and then build up for everything else, hell, for all I know, all I need is this. But right now, that's not what I'm doing, because that was the last thing I did. I hope that you enjoyed today. If you did, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for when we have other stuff. And I hope that you come back and see us next time. Bye.